I'm here at the Knesset with other mothers who have lost, people with stories that are horrifying stories of terrorists that came into someone's house and just shot a baby. Terrorists that came into a people's house on a Friday night, on a Shabbat night, and just shot a mother, a father, and 3 children. And so we're coming to say, how can our government allow murderers to be released from prison, especially that their intention is to keep doing what they're doing? We have to express, we have to say, this is beyond, this is not acceptable. There is no country in the world that would function, that would do these things. And we need to find other ways of coming to agreements, of working things out, but not to endanger our lives and the lives of our people and our children.
The government of Israel, successive governments of Israel, have failed the Israeli people. They have failed the Jewish people. Here in the Knesset, I can honestly say that we are no longer a sovereign country. We are doing the dictates of other countries who want to see our downfall. They do not want the benefit for us. In other words, we are participating in our own suicide. Instead of standing up and not releasing terrorists and saying, no, we will not do it, we are capitulating under incessant pressure. What one needs to do is to say, no, I'm not going to release terrorists. No American president has released a terrorist that's murdered an American citizen. No British government has released a terrorist who's murdered British citizens, at least not in a negotiation. And this, what we are doing in Israel, is utterly despicable.
The voice has to be spoken. People have to speak. The American government would never let terrorists out. They would never let murderers out of prison. So why should it be a different double standard for us? We are people of compassion, and we want to do what's right. We have to take care of ourselves. And the American government understands that very well.
We met today with the families of victims of terror, and we heard their voices saying it very clear. It is immoral to release those terrorists, people who murdered Jews, who were justiced in court. They should not go home and become heroes. I'm calling Prime Minister Netanyahu to take a bold decision and to bring it back to the government and to discuss this issue. In a normal country, you do not release terrorists in the same week when you have so many terror attacks. It is insane. We must stop it. We must listen to the moral voice of the families and the Jewish people of Israel, which I'm sure the majority of Israelis, and today we saw here MKs from all the spectrum of the Knesset, saying it very clear, do not release those terrorists.